Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Beautiful audience, honored guests, fellow members. Okay, 80% is psychology and 20% mechanics. Have you ever thought how come some things you do them right away with the passion, with the spark, and sometimes they tell you to do something at work or that you have to work out in your life and you don't do it and you just procrastinate for months and months? Why is that? Because of what I just said, 80% psychology and 20% mechanics. That's easy. That's easy. Just change the meaning of that you give to things. Okay, first of all, I want to get started. How come things are so difficult? Maybe you have to go back to childhood and think about it. Think about it the many times that your father, your mother told you not to do something because you were going to be hit or scolded or punished or not rewarded. And maybe you stopped doing something that in the long run was going to be your best bet. Maybe you have to work in that. Maybe you have to vision a different way for planning, maybe the finances. But you were punished and you never worked at that. You never developed a plan because you were not allowed to speak about money in your house. And now that we are grown up, what do? We just keep the money in the bank and spend it without tracking it. That's a very important thing, because if you track it back, it cannot be only money. It can be only when you are asked for a report in your job and you just procrastinate and you don't do it. Maybe because you want to do it perfectly, leave it away for a while. Maybe because you know that if you just give it right away, it's not gonna work out. You just put it away and say, in the perfect day, I will create the perfect report, and you stop doing it. You never do it. Time to go back to childhood and think about that. How come I'm not finishing or not doing what I'm supposed to do now if I want to see myself improve at a better level? Okay, second one, get to the edge. When I was little, and we were only men in elementary, it was a wild place to be at. Fights and calling each other names, and you name it, from 6 years old through 12 years old. I had into a fight every year. And the second year, I got into a fight with the most popular kid there. And he was white guy, well, Mexican, but white guy. Everybody liked him. He was the best playing baseball, basketball, football, soccer, even the best fighter. And I happened to fight with him one day. His punches were really, really tough that I wanted to quit. Because he punched me and I said, oh my God, that's too much. I have to stop it. But no, I just thought about, I didn't have the words, but I just imagined about the edge. Something like that. Now I can give it those words. Getting to the edge, wait until the last round, until it was my opportunity to hit this guy in the face, and then he retreated. I ended up with a bunch of friends on my side, he ended up with many friends on his side, and we ended up being friends at the end. But the respect that I won, because I went over, I got to the edge. I just kept pushing because it was so painful. Being in that situation when the strongest guy was him, or was him in fact. Third, smile. Okay, yeah. What's up with smiling? Let me grab a piece of paper. Who has a piece of paper over here? There's one here. Thank you very much. Let me grab this one too. When you have a piece of paper, or when you smile once in front of the mirror, it might feel like corny, but I bet it's gonna make a difference in your life. It's like this, an emotional exercise. Just put a piece of paper here, doesn't weigh, it's not a big deal. Get another one and put it on top, it's not a big deal. But how about when you have put 10, 20, 100, one rhyme of paper, or ring of paper, 500 sheets here. Those are heavy, those are so stuck. And that's the same thing that happens with emotional fitness. when you laugh, when you put a smile on your face, maybe 30 seconds the first day or the first week, every day in front of the mirror, or when you're driving, maybe people are gonna look at you and say, what's with this guy? He's smiling, he won't stop. 1, 2, 5 minutes, and you're gonna be able to hold it. Even if you are a little bit depressed, it's gonna go away. And the Institute of Massachusetts actually made a very simple research. He gathered a lot of depressed people, and he had them smile for 20 minutes, and after that, what they described was unbelievable. These people didn't have any depression issues anymore. They were feeling totally happy, something they had never felt before. They had never felt before. They were experiencing and commenting, giving their opinion, and those different beautiful feelings that they were never able to do in the last 6 months or 6 years or 10 years, you name it. Depression can hit us at any time without even realizing it. And worst of all, is one of the luxury sickness that we came up with in the last century. It's very easy to get rid of it, or any other sickness, or when you're not feeling well, that's a very good time to recover emotionally. Just laugh, smile, and you know what's gonna happen to you? You're gonna change focus. When you change focus, the energy changes at the same time, because you're not get stuck in the same thought, in the same negative thing. Remember, the past is not equal to the future. That's what Anthony Robbins says constantly. And those are words that are very easy, heard every day. But if you just pay attention to those and read a little bit more, or just listen to this moment, yeah, the past is not equal to the future, and I have a heavy burden and baggage that I've been dragging throughout my life. No, just leave it away, just become more humble. Make it very empty from the inside. Just let it come in. The information, love, anything that people give you, don't become stubborn. Become more humble. Now you have smiled. You have changed the flow of energy by focusing at a different point. And finally, you can change the meaning of things very easily. You don't have to go for the negative thing. Oh, that person is looking at me with that mad face. Who knows? He might be looking at you at a trance state, and he's thinking about something different, not even thinking about you. As easy as that. You can change the whole picture of your life by switching the meaning. Okay, my friends, remember childhood challenges. What you've been carrying? What's the thing that you don't want to face? What's the thing that you don't want to see? Think about it and share it with your best friend. And smile at yourself in the mirror, change the focus, change the meaning, and you'll see the miracle that's going to happen in your life. My friends, that's all for today. Hope to see you soon in Mr. Toastmaster. Thank you.